Yeah, YouTube family, the Maverick in the space again. Drama galore at the national trials up at the national stadium. Yeah, 100 meters drama like, whoa. You remember earlier in the season, me tell you, say Kishi and Thompson ready. And when I say ready, what I say I'm ready for do? I'm ready to right the wrong that took place in Paris last year at the Olympics. 9.75 in put on up a stadium in the 100 meters final. Full of drama. But that's another story. But as I say, Kishian do. Kishian ready. And my understanding, remember we don't say no lies from season, you know. Me understand say he must suffer some discomfort and niggles. I don't want to call them injuries. But that is why we don't see no lies. Now if Kishian Thompson look how Kishian Thompson look, and I know if him look how him look, then the gold medal in the put on, man. Go to the world championship and wait for him, man. Eh? Kishian Thompson look superlative. Remember me that say earlier this season, say Kishian ready? Yeah. And if him get the right conditions, we are talking about another conversation round, so 1958 conversation round, so you know. That is how good Kishian look. And it never easy. Because as I said, there was a lot of things happening before the race. Oblique Seville look like he would feel some kind of cramp or psychological discomfort. Because someone say it's a mental breakdown him suffer right before the start. Not a mental breakdown, but a kind of pressure of the brain. Why he would have grimace at the start of the race. Me don't mind. Me feel he would feel some kind of cramp. As to whether or not it's related to the occasion and the fact that the race is such a big race and him in a such good form and Kishian in a such good form. If the whole psychological pressure they take a toll upon him and cause what happen. Me can't diagnose that from here, so. But what I know, it was me never seen nothing like that before. It was spectacular what happened ultimately. Because Seville done and dusted, you know. The man we had the commentary said, no, he should not run. Me sure the people in the stadium, in the stands that say, no, he should not run. But ultimately, after about how long the delay was? About between 5 and 10 minutes. There was a delay and him get some treatment for the track and the man get up and run 9.83. After all of that. Starting tentatively, you know. And like him I said, me feel how it feel before we start run. And at about 30, him say, hold on, but me don't feel nothing. Bam, and him go feet. 9.83. Kishian gone, you know. Yeah, 9.75. But that oblique civil performance. I may have to say something. Because I always that telling us, say, when it comes to the national trials, them call it championship, but me I call it trials, because that's what it is. When it comes to the national trials, the main objective of your national trials is to pick not just a team, but to pick your best team to go and represent the country on the biggest stage. This case, the World Championships. Now, while the controversy and the issue that go on with Oblique Seville, there were a lot of comments like, say, boy, you know, they can't wait on him. The race has to go on. They have to make the race go on now. It's unfortunate, but no, stupidity. Again, this is your national trials. And I feel the J3s did the right thing, and the starters and the people who are running me do the right thing. And try and see if Seville could have get some treatment and was able to go. Because Seville is one of our biggest young assets in a sprinting. And what are we about at the trials? To select our best possible team. Not thinking nobody a chance, but to select our best possible team to represent Jamaica. Everybody calls J3s. But kudos to them for do the right thing and hold the race. Almost still at the detriment of some other athletes, you know. Because the other athletes have been wait for a minute. They were there showing empathy towards Seville and all of that. But at the same time, I think them strike a right balance in terms of holding the race a little bit and then allowing Seville enough time to get a little massage, a little rub. By the time the man a ball, you know, the man a ball like with a living eye water because the man has said to himself, say, yo, all this happened to me now. Because him going on the blocks, I like him feel it in the blocks. And there were signs of it from the semi-final, you know. But it looked like him feel it like it get worse when him going on the blocks at the start of the race, initially. And him put up him hand and him start ball and start grimace and start gesticulate. The misery of getting hurt and not getting After all that work where you're putting and not getting to go to the World Championships. That was what we were seeing with Oblique Seville in that moment. And miraculously, the man get up from that and still run 9.8. Close to his personal best. Wonders never cease in this beautiful sport, people. Akeem Blake qualify as well. Brian Level, unfortunately, I don't know if the long wait affected him, but unfortunately, him cramp up at the end too and finish 8th in the final. Him come out and run the 200 meters subsequent to that. So it looked like it never too bad. But me I tell you, say, a drama upon top of drama, people. I'm glad say Oblique Seville prevail. Because remember, you know, the uniqueness about this season, you know, is that the trials are now in June. But the championships will take place till another 2.5 months, you know. And the big last September and the championship, you know. So that is why when people say Seville shouldn't go if he feel nothing, me agree with the youth. But give it a try. I'm glad Glenn Mills and them never come over and tell him say don't run. Because if they tell him say don't run, more than likely he would run. And he would have missed out at a chance to go to the World Championship. As it turned out, he find the resolve and the miracle to run and he make the team. And now, he have 2 months and mash to actually get over whatever issues he was feeling and put in some work and prepare for the World Championships. This is why we love sports so much. That is why we love sports so much. And the next thing I think I notice, you see during the time when Seville had suffered the discomfort, but like this again go back to the old fact that this is a national trial for select the national team. Thompson would have been seen as a rival. He was one of the first ones to go over and say, Ray, Runner, Jaja, can't believe that this happened to you. This could have been happening to anyone away. Tough and unfortunate. And them that show empathy and Seville with the encouragement and the crowd, you know. The crowd inside the National Stadium was there encouraging him and cheering him. And every time him get up and test out the leg and see if he could have run on it, the crowd cheer. When he met a little warm-up sprint before the race, the crowd cheer him again. That play a part. You know, say the greatness of Jamaica. We see in them moments there, up at the National Stadium last night. The greatness of the Jamaican people, the greatness of the Jamaican spirit, the resilience of the Jamaican mind, body, and soul. We see that epitomize himself with that Oblique Seville moment at the stadium last night. And of course, Thompson would not be daunted, would not be sidetracked, would not be distracted, and did what he was expected to do by putting down a very fast time, the fastest time in the world to date. Send out the warning signal to all and sundry, whether your name Tobago, or your name Lyles, or your name Benderek. Hey, the loud signal go, 9.75 go there. And if him angling business proper, and 9.7 little bit. And in short order, it will be 9.6 something. Remember me told you. We just want him get our first championship here out of the way. We remove now cobweb there, out of psychology, as to whether or not he can win championship. When you listen to him talk still, him sound like him taking things in stride. He's a very cerebral kind of runner when you listen to how him explain the process. Yeah? But we all look forward to it, people. As I said, unfortunate for Brian Level, but him have the 200. We were the defending 200 champion and he went to the Olympics last year and got to the 200 meters semi-final at the Olympics. So we hope him have enough in him when he can get and make back the team in the 200, which is a stronger event. But kudos to Oblique Seville, my boss. And the warrior spirit of Jamaica that. And big up all of the people them who played a part, whether you're in the crowd or the people in the medical staff on the track, his team from racers who never make the ultimate call say don't run because of the runner feel what him feel. And in the end, all is well. That ends well. And him have 2 months to sort out his physical status before him go up and go blast at the World Championships. Congrats to the rest of the man who qualified to. Yeah. Akeem Blake. We don't know if level did level if you'd have met that team, but thank your lucky stars.